But yeah, me and Dakota, my dog, we just want to thank everybody, like for real, all 2,702 of my subscribers. I love every single one of you. I am so fucking thankful for everything you guys are doing for me. Like, just like 2 months ago, I had 2,000 subscribers. I've gotten 700 subscribers just within like a month or two, and I couldn't be more grateful and thankful and gracious. Like, thank you so much, for real. It means so much to me. I really do appreciate it. And you guys can hit me up anytime you want. If you guys want to talk, like, I will talk to all you guys. And I got nothing but respect for you guys. Nothing but love from the bottom of my heart. Like, I really do appreciate it, because this is what I love doing, and I appreciate you guys for hitting that subscribe button. Like, knowing that you guys did that, and you know, me getting to watch my page grow every single day the way that it does, like, it means so much to me. Like, me and my dog. Say hi, Dakota. She's sleeping. Even she thanks you. This is Kane Hodder's second portrayal as Jason. His first one was in part 7, The New Blood. If I can remember correctly, he did a lot better in this film, Jason Takes Manhattan, as Jason. Even though he was really good in The New Blood, that was his first role as Jason. I think by the time they got to Jason Takes Manhattan, he was like really had Jason's like mannerisms down pat. What do you guys think of Kane Hodder? Is he your favorite Jason? So far, the Friday the 13th movies that I've watched, the scariest Jason is Richard Brooker from Part 3, the 3D Friday the 13th movie. I don't know, something about that Jason just scares the piss out of me. A lot of people say that Ted White from Part 4 was scary. He did do a scary Jason. You know, that movie was dark, and Ted White's Jason was fucking creepy as shit. But if I had to pick the scariest Jason, I would say Richard Brooker from Part 3. Just like when he was hanging from that rope. I didn't show it in my review video, but I should have showed this. But there was a scene where he's hanging from a noose, and he pulls the noose up. He's holding onto the rope with one arm. He lifts himself up to pull the noose off of his neck, and he lifts his mask up, and he like smiles at the bitch. Richard Brooker's Jason was scary as shit. But a lot of people like Kane Hodder, and he's like the more, you know, he's the favorite Jason. You know, without a doubt, Kane Hodder is like the most popular, most loved portrayal of Jason that there is. And I definitely respect the shit out of Kane Hodder. You know what I mean? He does do a good Jason. He gives Jason like a big, intimidating presence, like, because Kane Hodder is a stocky motherfucker. Yeah, I like Kane Hodder. Ted White was good. Richard Brooker, CJ Graham. I don't know. I liked all the portrayals of Jason. They all had like their own things that I liked about them. They all had different, you know, things about them. Richard Brooker was kind of like, he was kind of like the funny Jason, like a sick and twisted, like hillbilly, inbred looking motherfucker that like was just like entertained by his own killings, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. And then Ted White's Jason was like, he was like in the shadows, and he was like real dark and like quiet, and he kind of like stalked you. He had a scary Jason. And then CJ Graham, by the time they got to Jason Lives, a lot of fans didn't like the look of that Jason, but I thought that was like the perfect Jason. Like the way he looked, I liked CJ Graham's Jason. He wasn't that scary, but he was kind of funny. He kind of, I don't know, he had a good Jason too. I like them all, really. They all bring different things to the table. You know, they all did good Jasons, in my opinion. But yeah, if I had to choose who I thought was the scariest portrayal of Jason, I would definitely go with Richard Brooker from Part 3. I really liked Part 3. That's why I gave it a good rating in my review. Friday the 13th Part 3 was definitely one of my faves. One of my favorite Friday movies. A lot of fans will say that Part 3 isn't at the top of their list. Hopefully it's in their top 5, because it definitely is in the top 5 of best Friday the 13th movies. I don't care what anybody says. Fuck what you heard. Part 3 was dope, and it was scary. Richard Brooker's Jason, scary as fuck. Ted White was good. Ted White was like Richard Brooker times 10 because of how like that Jason stayed in the shadows and he like stalked you. He kind of had like a Michael Myers way about his mannerisms. That's what I liked about Ted White. But yeah, Richard Brooker definitely had the scariest Jason. And his face, the makeup that they did for his face was scary as shit. Like, he was fucking ugly and scary as fuck. The way they did the makeup for part 4, Ted White's Jason, that was good too. Like, that shit was scary. Man, they were all good, man. All them Jason portrayals were good so far. I like every single one of them. They all brought something different to the table that I loved and appreciated. Look, my sister gave me a fucking iPad the other day. It's an iPad 2, second generation. You know, it's kind of an older one, but I love it. You know what I mean? She got this new little tablet thing with a little, you know, you can connect a little keyboard to it. And she prefers that over an iPad. I think she's crazy for that, but sure, I'll take it. You know what I mean? I never had an iPad. Now I got one, and I fucking love it. So yeah, after I watch this movie, I'm going to write out my review. I should have the Jason Takes Manhattan review up by, I want to say tomorrow or the day after. It'll probably be the day after tomorrow. Because sometimes I watch the movie twice in case I miss anything. You know what I mean? And right now I'm like not even paying attention to it because I'm talking to you guys, but I'm definitely gonna have to go back and rewatch this, and I'll write out my review. And the day after tomorrow, I should have the review up, and then we'll move on to Jason Goes to Hell. I know a lot of you guys are wondering when I'm gonna do part 1 and 2. I might do them after Jason Goes to Hell. To be honest, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this one, then Jason Goes to Hell, and then I'm probably gonna do part 1 and 2, and then go to Jason X. After Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason, and then the remake. And then I'll get back to my reactions and album reviews. A lot of Friday the 13th fans despise Jason Takes Manhattan. This was one of the ones that I liked when I was little, when I seen it. Now, my opinions probably changed a lot since I'm a lot older now, but this was one of the ones that I liked. I don't understand why so many Friday the 13th fans hate this movie. I think it's because something was wrong with the ending that they didn't like. How they showed like Jason as a little boy and he looked like a regular ass 10-year-old kid. Like apparently the ending was real shitty. I can't really remember though too much about the ending. But yeah, this might be my first video for my Patreon page. I'll show you guys around my little YouTube studio / room. I pretty much sacrificed a bedroom to have my YouTube room. This used to be a studio. I had a music studio in here, but I got rid of all my equipment when I retired. When I retired from the biz. But yeah, I had like all my equipment here where my computer is. My computer, I got a nice ass PC. I got this custom made at a store called Micro Center. I don't know if you guys have Micro Centers in the states that you guys live in, but I'm sure you do. Micro Center, I got this PC custom made. I love it. And the internet's so fast on it. You guys see this in the background of my videos. It's my DVD collection. I don't have a lot, but I have some of my favorites. Like King of the Hill is my all-time favorite show. Like, I love King of the Hill. If you talk shit about King of the Hill, I probably won't be your friend because I'm obsessed with King of the Hill. I've seen every episode millions of times, and I still watch it. I still love it. I don't know why. It's just my favorite show of all time. My ex-girlfriend left the Twilight movies over here. I love the Twilight movies, though. I didn't like the first one, but I liked number 2, number 3, 4, and 5. Like, I liked all those. Like, I love the Twilight movies. I'm glad she left them here. I got 8 Mile, Titanic. I love that movie. I love a lot of romances. For some reason, I just, you know, I've always been into romantic movies. Christmas Story, A Christmas Story, Homeward Bound, Polar Express. Never seen that. That's probably stupid. Bud Abbott and Lou Costello VHS. Me and my grandfather used to love Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. Like, when I was little, me and him would sit in the living room and we'd watch Bud Abbott and Lou Costello meet Frankenstein, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello meet the Invisible Man, Like, I fucking love those movies. They were awesome. This is like their comedy set, and it's like it doesn't have any of like the Universal monsters in this set. I don't know where they're at, but hopefully I find them because I love those. I got the Blair Witch VHS, Ghost with Patrick Swayze. This is Bride of Chucky right here. And then a lot of these are burnt, or not burnt, but like copied or recorded VHS. Here's a busted ass Nintendo Wii that doesn't work anymore. The only two games I had, Call of Duty and Madden 10. I loved Call of Duty. My ex-girlfriend left these DVDs here, this Princess Barbie bullshit and Winnie the Pooh. That was her daughter's. Oh shit. There's Kane Hodder. Look, he's got the little crack on his mask. I said it in my review. You guys remember how Jason got the crack on his mask, right? From part 3, when the final girl, at the end of the movie, she hit Jason in the head with the axe. And that's how he got that crack on his mask. And in every single film, Jason has that same crack on his mask. One thing I do find weird is that at the end of part 7, The New Blood, the final girl Tina with the telekinetic powers, she like calls Jason's mask to like break off. And I don't remember them showing in the beginning of this movie, Jason Takes Manhattan, how Jason got his mask back, because in the previous film his mask got destroyed, so they just magically gave him a new mask. But yeah, this is my little YouTube studio. A lot of people think that it's a green screen, that I'm in front of a green screen in my videos, but nah, this is all, I designed this room myself. I got these from Spencer's at the mall when I was little. Yeah, all this shit's real. I got my little dagger here in case someone breaks in, tries to rob my family. I'll fucking gut them like Jason Voorhees. But yeah, here's my bed. It sits on the ground. I sacrificed the bedroom for my little YouTube room. My bed, a little TV, 2 of my Zippos. But yeah, y'all remember these? Fidget spinners. These things were so popular for like a year, and then like they just faded out. I think people should get back into fidget spinners. I should have set up the camera here. You guys got like a perfect view of the movie. But yeah, I gotta read up more on this Patreon page because it seems cool, and a lot of YouTube creators have a Patreon page, and this is the type of content I'm gonna have on it. So you guys who sign up and become a member can get these type of videos, you know, so you can get all the behind the scenes shit and get to see these videos before anyone else does, like before any YouTube subscriber sees them. All the members will get to see these videos first. An inside look for Justin fucking Ray's content. I haven't been paying attention at all to this movie. I'm gonna have to fucking restart this bitch and watch it over. I'm definitely trying to get this series done and over with so I can get back to my reactions. I know you guys like them reactions. I'm gonna get back to them. I enjoy doing those too. My favorite album review, I think I did like 6 of them so far. I think my favorite one might be Lauv's How I'm Feeling, because so many of his fans hated that video, and it's got such a shitty like to dislike. It's got such a shitty like to dislike ratio. It's because all Lauv's fans like were upset and had their feelings hurt because of what I said, because I didn't like the album and I didn't give it a good review. I think I gave it a 1.5 out of 5, and I guess they just couldn't handle my truth and honesty. I didn't think it was that great of an album. He had way too many songs on it, and a lot of the songs sounded exactly alike. They just sounded like pretty much replicas of each other. And I said it in my video, my album review, and his fans didn't like that. So that was my favorite album review because it was fun. I like it when like I get a rise out of people, whether it's good or bad. So yeah, that's my favorite album review that I've done. The Lauv How I'm Feeling. Second favorite is probably The Weeknd After Hours. That was a fun one because I enjoyed doing that. That was cool. I liked all the album reviews though, but those are probably my two favorite ones that I did. Uh-oh. We gonna see some nudity? Look at this old ass pervert motherfucker. Old man can't even get his dick up. Damn. And Friday the 13th, them Jason movies sure do have some sexy ass bitches in it. Some good pussy. There's some good pussy in these movies. At the moment, besides YouTube, I am redoing my bathroom. As you can see, it looks like shit in here. I'm patching up all the holes that I punched over the years. You know, when I was growing up, I used to punch holes in the wall, and the holes are still here, so I patched them up. I'm sanding it down and painting the whole bathroom. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. You know, when I'm not doing YouTube videos, I'm sanding this fucking bathroom and painting it white. My back hurts though. My dog was having a seizure like 2 months ago. I picked her up to carry her inside, and I heard like a loud popping. I heard like a loud popping noise in my back, and ever since then my back has been killing me. I got to go to the doctors, but yeah, when I'm like working on this bathroom, I can only do it for like an hour and a half because after about an hour my back starts hurting. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just today I took down this thing that had, you know, the wood that holds the toilet paper roll. I took that down. Look behind it, all that crud. I gotta sand all that shit off. Get this shit all sanded nice and smoothly. And then I'll put it back. And then I'll have this bathroom looking good as new. My grandmother will really appreciate that because she asked me to do it. And it's a fun little side project when I'm not doing YouTube. You know, if I need to get my mind off of things, you know, YouTube-wise, I can go in there and sand my bathroom and paint it. I gotta paint my ceiling too. Look, so we had a leak like a year ago, so I gotta paint in here too, but I'm kind of iffy because I don't want to get no paint on none of my shit. This is like my special domain. I'm watching Jason Takes Manhattan. You guys know that my next review coming up is Jason Takes Manhattan. I've done 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I just wanted to show you guys a little behind the scenes how I make these reviews. I've been watching these Friday the 13th movies on my computer. There's a website that I found them all on, so that's where I've been watching them. Yeah, I started a Patreon page, so these are the type of videos that I'm going to have on my Patreon page. For anybody who signs up and becomes a Patreon member, you'll get first look, inside access to all my videos. You'll get to see my life on a more personal level. There's a lot of YouTube creators out there that I idolize, who I look up to, and, you know, I'm curious to see their lives and how they, you know, go about making their content. And, you know, I like to see their lives on a more personal level. So I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who follow me that would like to see my life on a more personal level and what I do and how I go about making my content. So I thought it was a good idea to make a Patreon page, even though I don't even have 3,000. Even though I don't even have 3,000 YouTube subscribers yet, I feel like if I keep going the pace that I'm going, I feel like within a year I will have at least 5,000 to 10,000 YouTube subscribers. And by that point, my Patreon page will really come in handy, and I think it'll really be jumping off by then. So I know it's not anything special right now, but it's definitely a key element to have a Patreon page, especially if you're really dedicated to your craft and your content on YouTube. So these are the type of videos that I'm going to have on my Patreon page. And everybody who signs up and pays like $1 a month, any investment and donations that you guys give monthly goes towards the channel and keeping my channel afloat and keeping everything running smoothly, and, you know, helps me upgrade and make better content for you guys. I'll post videos like this, all behind the scenes shit. You guys will get to see it before anyone else does. Like, these videos will go on YouTube, but the Patreon members will see it before it goes up on YouTube. But as soon as I'm done the Friday the 13th thing, I'll get back to my reactions and do some album reviews. But I've been doing this Friday the 13th thing, and right now we're at Jason Takes Manhattan. I got my little notepad here to write out my review, which reminds me, I wanted to show you guys my scripts. This is where I keep my YouTube scripts. All my videos are scripted. You know, sometimes I might improvise and spitball a little bit, but mostly 90% of my videos are all scripted out. Check this out. These are all my videos within like the past month. Album reviews, movie reviews. It's a lot. Look how thick this is. So, for instance, I'll watch this movie, Jason Takes Manhattan, and at the end, I'll write out my review. And I'll study my lines like a Hollywood actor would, and I'll turn the camera on, and voila. I'll give you guys the review. Oh yeah, I hope everybody's doing good, man. This whole coronavirus has got it's got me fucked up for real. Like, I feel for everybody out there. Like, it's so sad that people have died from this in this country. Like, when I hear about someone who's only in their 60s dying because of the coronavirus, that really like breaks my heart. Because 60 years old isn't that old. And when I hear about someone that young dying from this shit, like, it really breaks my heart. And I feel for you guys. Anybody out there who's dealing with the coronavirus, or anybody out there who has a family member who has the coronavirus, my heart goes out to you, really. Like, I'm with you, and I'm praying for you. Every night I pray for people. I pray for everybody in the world, especially the people in this nation. I hope we get this shit together and everybody makes it out okay. But in the meantime, make sure you guys are washing your hands. Keep a safe distance, 6 feet. Stay within 6 feet of people. Don't let anybody breathe on you or, spit on you when they talk or nothing. Wear a mask if you have to. Wear gloves. Stay safe, for real. Don't get that. I don't want any of my subscribers having the coronavirus. And if any of you guys do have it, hit me up if you want to talk, because I'm here. I'm a good listener. And I'm here for you guys, all you guys, for real. I know I come off as an asshole sometimes, but I'm a good friend, man, for real. Like Chucky said, I'll be your friend to the end. For real. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, guys. Hey, thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Every single subscriber, 2,702. It's a huge, huge landmark for me. A huge fucking milestone. Like, I've accomplished so much already. Even though in the grand scheme of things, that's not a whole lot, but to me it is. 500 subscribers is a lot to me. So just the fact that I have 2,702 subscribers on YouTube means the fucking world to me. Thank you guys so much. This is your boy Justin fucking Ray. I'm gonna get back to Jason Takes Manhattan. Stay tuned for the movie review. It'll be out the day after tomorrow or tomorrow. We'll see. I'm gonna try and finish up this Friday the 13th series as quickly as possible so I can get back to some reactions and album reviews. I'm really passionate about Friday the 13th though. Just in the past year, I've gotten into horror movies like crazy, especially classics. So I'm really passionate about this Friday the 13th movie review marathon that I'm doing. So I'm gonna get back to Jason Takes Manhattan. You guys be safe. I love you guys. Please stay safe out there with this whole coronavirus thing. Keep a safe distance. Always wash your hands. Don't go out in public unless you absolutely have to. I love you guys. Hit me up if you guys have any questions or suggestions. If there's things you want me to do in my videos. If there's things that you don't want me to do. Like if there's things that annoy you about me. Just let me know in the comments. I don't mind constructive criticism at all as long as you keep it respectful. I love you guys. Stay safe. Stay tuned for more videos. My Patreon link will be in the description. I love you guys. Peace. Good night.